All right. So I have the infamous Amy Goss with RMS Mortgage with me today on this Maniac Monday. How are you doing?
It is a Maniac Monday. Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Tell me something good right away. Nothing negative to start off. Tell me something good about Amy Goss today for a Monday.
Oh my goodness. I will tell you what's wonderful about this Monday is that I have a tan finally. I was able to enjoy a few days in the sun, and it just, it so makes you feel so much better. So I was excited to come to work today.
Yeah,
I mean, I really am every day, but today was especially special.
Yeah, especially special. For those that don't know you, you are our preferred lender. Everyone on our team absolutely loves working with you, and you are our VA loan specialist and prior military yourself. Just in case they don't know you, you are sort of a big deal here, right? Yeah, kind of a big
I kind
deal.
of am. I could show you my bookcase, and it has all of my paraphernalia on it.
Well, so I brought you on this call today, or this video today. It's just really, there's a lot of questions about what's going on in the market. I had some of my clients reach out with questions that maybe I didn't have the answers to. And I figured, let's go to the source here. You know everything there is to know about lending, and I trust you. My clients trust you. And I figure let's knock out a couple of the big ones and maybe do this again next time. But let's rip the Band-Aid off, right? Someone asked me, are banks still lending?
The immediate answer is absolutely. There is not just uncertainty for us and for you and for our clients. The only thing that's really happening right now is people are just tightening their guidelines a little bit. And it's not a permanent thing, but it's definitely what's happening. So you're going to notice, when I've reached out to you, I've reached out to a couple other people about just, credit score requirements changing, refinance timelines, just different things like that, where we have to just kind of tighten things up for a little bit. Just as everybody else is doing with their businesses and their different practices as well. It's nothing permanent. I know that for sure.
Okay, that's awesome too. And our next question came from a friend of mine, Heather. She had said that she hears that interest rates are super low. What is the interest rate right now? And I think some of our audience out there might not know the difference between like the interest rate and the Fed rate. And if you could touch on that too, if you could.
Sure. So the I call it the silliness on Facebook about the 0%. I actually chuckled because I heard from so many people that day. And that particular thing with the 0%, that is only on like bank lending, like personal loans, credit cards, car loans, things like that. You're going to see those rates be very, very low. The Fed rates don't have to do anything with the mortgage rate. The mortgage rates are going to be controlled by different things in the market and people's credit scores and, different things that are going on vice just that Fed rate lowering. So that's very, very important. As far as rates right now, I mean, honestly, I can't give you a specific rate because obviously, like I said, that's going to depend on a lot of different things, but they're still really good. You're going to see rates in, ranging anywhere from the, higher 3s to sometimes 5. So you just need to make sure that you're just really paying attention and your lender, which is, for us is me. I have your agents message me and ask me every day, Amy, how are the rates doing? And that's something that you need to make sure that you're doing with your preferred person and the person that you trust to kind of give you a good idea. Not that you should be selling that rate to your client, because that's my job. But there's just so many different things that, don't tell your client that there's a 3%, they're going to get a 3% interest rate when their credit score might not be, where it needs to be to get a rate that is that good. So just, those are certain things you just want to make sure you let your lender answer, but rates are still very, very good.
Okay, that's good to know. The last one that I had here was, I think it's a good one. What are some of the pluses with the fluctuating interest rate for someone who's house shopping right now? And any tips that you could possibly give?
So, I actually really like that question because, all of us being in the sales industry, I always tell people there's no time like the now. And, the problem is you get people that, and I'm working with people now that have been shopping for a house for a year and they just finally decided on it. Well, when we talked a year ago, the rates were at a very different place than they are right now. And then where they might be in 6 months. So, if you want to buy a house, and it's something that you need to do now. Now, can we forecast what's going to happen in the future? We all thought we could have a couple weeks ago. And then everybody, but different generations we're just kind of all, you do the little emoji that does that thing.
I hear like some of my more seasoned agent friends are like, the interest rate used to be 13% when, I was on houses. I'm like, holy what? Like, I will take any interest rate as long as you don't give me 13%.
That's right. And listen, and I see the things out there that different friends of mine on Facebook put, and they'll ask people, what was your rate when you bought your first house? And I've answered, and it's good. It's neat to see what other people have said, and you can almost tell the generation of person by, yes, 6.875, and I know my credit score was good, and now, it's hard to sell somebody a 4.5. So, everybody just needs to keep in mind for the time, these are phenomenal interest rates, no matter what's going on with the market. Absolutely. So, yeah.
Well, and really that's what I had for right now for questions. I know that we kind of started off with, tell me something good. Can you tell us if your plans for your work schedule? Are you going to be more office bound? Are you going to be more like home office? Because if you see, like, I am doing more of a in-home office thing, of course, with children and fur balls, whatever. So what does that look like for you going for the rest of the week, or for maybe the next 30 days now that we have a shelter in place? Tell me a little bit about that and what that means with RMS.
So honestly, we all have our setups at home. And that was, last week, the Friday prior to last, I had everybody go ahead and set their stuff up because there was just some, we had colds in the office and things like that. And I just said, you know what, let's just prepare because I don't want to go into panic when it came time for us to kind of shelter in place. The office is totally empty, so I'm kind of spending half and half, obviously, with the kids at home, checking on them a couple times a day. And then I spend a majority of my time in the office in the event that clients need to drop something off and things like that. But literally, I'm the only person here. So
sounds like you guys are really prepared.
Well, and we really were. It's just, with the technology that RMS has, it hasn't hindered anything. So we're really excited about that because we're all, able to work from home, forward phones, things like that. So I just prefer to work at the office so that I don't hear mom, 1,500 times a day. So I pretend I'm not here.
I understand.
So,
I appreciate your time, and I think I better let you go so we can bring you some more clients. How about that? It was really good.
Well, I appreciate it, Christy, and anytime.
All right. Thanks, Amy.
All right. Thanks. Bye.